Okay, so hello and welcome to this brand new series. So, in this series, I'm just going to be teaching you everything you need to know about Blockbench. And now it doesn't matter how experienced you are, you could be brand new, you could have never made a model before, you will learn something in this series. So over this series, we'll be making a certain item. I think we'll be making, let's make a pickaxe together. And so I'm going to doing really short videos, like they're going to be really short, 3 or 4 minutes each. And we'll just be making a pickaxe as we go along. So, I'm just going to get started. So if you don't know what Blockbench is, you can make custom models that you can actually put in Minecraft. You can put them in a single player and a multiplayer world. And so I've got Blockbench up here. All you need to do is go into Google, search up Blockbench, press download, and this is what you'll get. So, if you want to make a model for Minecraft Java Edition, you'll press Java block/item. If you want to make a Bedrock model, then obviously click Bedrock, but I'll be making Java because I played Java Minecraft. So all I'm going to do is click New Java Item, and now then, all you need to do is name your model. So let's just name it YouTube Pickaxe. Right, so we've got YouTube Pickaxe. We don't need to worry about parent model. We don't need to worry about ambient occlusion. Don't worry about UV mode, and don't worry about texture size. You can soon change that. So click confirm. Now then, we've got this blank, empty grid. And now you might be wondering, how do I get a model? How can I make a pickaxe? How can I make an item when I've just got all this? If you actually go up here, we've got 3 items. You've got add cube, which is Control and N. Add group, which is Control and G, and toggle more options. You can click that. That actually doesn't do anything whilst you haven't got a cube inside. So to get a cube, just gonna press add cube, and you see in the corner here we've just got a tiny little cube. Let's just go into the side right panel here and let's right click the cube. So we've got copy, paste, duplicate, rename. So if we rename, we can rename it to, let's name it to the handle. Let's say this cube is going to be the handle. So that's now handle. So when we've got loads of cubes up in here, we can just go, right, I want to go to the handle. Let's just go straight to handle. So you can see the cube is actually orange. Now it won't be like this in the actual game, but to make things easier, once you've got loads of cubes, you can change the colour. So we can make it purple, and it's purple. Let's right click again. We've got toggle visibility. So if you do that, it disappears. Then if you click this little eye symbol here, it's back. We've got delete, which obviously deletes it. Let's not delete it. And we've also got texture. That'll be in a future video. Now then, we've got this cube. So this doesn't look like a pickaxe, you know? So how do you... Let me just show you how you can change the shape and size of it. So, if you press... So as you can see, if you press these arrows and drag them, it moves up, like up, down, sideways, blah, 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 blah. If you want to change the shape of it, if you press S on your keyboard, that's the letter S, you can see the arrows have changed. And now they've got rectangles at the end. And now if I actually grab it and drag it up, it's going to get bigger and bigger. So let's just say that's our pickaxe handle, yeah? That's how long we want it. Now then, if we want to go back into the actual way to move it, you can press the letter V, and we'll go back into the arrows, and we'll be able to drag it down. Right, now then, let's say you're resizing it, and you're dragging it up, and that's too big of a movement. You can actually press Control whilst dragging, and you can see we've actually got these really tiny movements. You see? So we've got tiny movements. But if you want even tinier movements, you can press Control and Shift at the same time, hold it down, and then left click this and drag it, and you can see we've got this really smooth, really tiny movements. Now then, if you press Control, Shift, and Alt at the same time, and then left click, and let's just say we drag it this way, look what happens. You can see it actually gets bigger on both sides. So that's Control, Shift, and Alt. That also works with just Control and Alt. It'll go both sides to smaller, and it also works with just Alt. It'll go both sides but much bigger movements. Now then, if you actually see, when I'm dragging out, if you see those 2 blue lines in the middle, so these 2 kind of like vertical lines in the middle, that's actually the original size of the shape, and that can just come in real handy when you need to kind of like see how like I guess wider you've made it or bigger you've made it. So I'm just gonna quickly get a nice shape. I think that's a nice shape. Now then, to test how good it looks in like, as in if it was in a hand, we can go up to right in the top right corner and press display. And now then, you can see it's actually floating in the hand, But same principle with actually changing the shape of it. You can drag it, you can press S and change the shape of it here. So what you can do, let's just try and get it in hand. So we can just move it across like this. I think that's roughly central of the hand. Let's move it along. Right, so now then, that is going to be our handle. I think I do want to make it just a little bit more longer. So we'll go into the edit tab in the top right corner. And just bring it up just a tiny bit, just like that. And it's that simple. If you want to add another cube, you can click on the cube, and you can press Control and D at the same time. And as you can see, it's made another handle cube here. We can move it, and now we've got 2 of them. So that is it for the first video in this series. As I said, really short, just to introduce you. So this video is just to introduce you to some of the key elements, and as the series goes on, we'll do more and more complicated things. So we'll look at actually making a rotated blade, we'll look at textures, we'll look at animated textures, we'll look more at the display settings, and also a few other bits. So if you did enjoy the video, please hit the like button and subscribe. Subscribe with post notifications so you don't miss another Blockbench tutorial. And I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.